Good morning, Las Ventanas, and welcome to Las Ventanas Live with the whole crew, Brittany, Doug, and Joe.
The terrific trio.
Yes, the terrific trio. So before we get started, I hope you like my Ravens jersey, but we are going to start with Doug with some updates, and then I'll get into the weekly with you.
Let me start off by saying, boo Ravens.
No.
Go Steelers.
Look at the song.
Las Vegas Raiders. Boo.
Oh.
Okay. We'll take this little dispute outside of Las Ventanas and we'll continue on with giving you the news. It's great to see everyone out in Las Ventanas land, and I am here to give you an update on our COVID-19 status. And as of today's taping, we are currently at 18 positive cases. Yesterday, we were at a total of 20, but we were fortunate enough today to only have 3 new cases, while 5 existing cases rolled off from our self-quarantine list.
Good.
So what we have now are a total of 4 residents who are positive and 14 team members. Obviously, the team members are not working, they're self-quarantining, and the residents are being cared for through their quarantine period as well. We continue to encourage you to stay on top of your own personal well-being by wearing your mask, physically distancing, washing your hands, and for those who haven't already done so, get your vaccination and make sure you capitalize on the booster shot as well. We are really encouraging that. We've seen obviously an uptick in the rate of transmission by the positivity rate of 43%. And early next week, we'll get an update on whether that figure will rise or hopefully the trajectory will start to go downward. And that will allow us to start our planning to open things up a bit here at Las Ventanas. But as long as we're at 43% and in that period of calculation, 20% and above, we have to continue to keep our dining venues closed, our congregate settings limited to a few, and not encouraging visitation. But again, next week's numbers will give us a better idea of where we're heading, not only here at Las Ventanas, but throughout Clark County. The other thing that I want to let you know is that your safety and your welfare are our #1 priority. And we are going by the guidance of the CDC, we're going by the guidance of the state of Nevada, consistent and constant contact with Southern Nevada Health District and Clark County. And I rely very heavily on the consultation from Randy Fuller, our health services administrator, and from a clinical perspective, Christina Clyde, our director of nursing. The 3 of us really put our heads together every single day to make sure the next steps. In the spirit of openness and transparency with all of you, we have discussed the reassessment period of where we're at, and that reassessment and seeing where we're at on January 31st. Mm-hmm. We are a little over a week away from that date. And as of this time, it appears that we will continue into the start of February with the status quo from a programming perspective without any significant foreseeable changes. The reason I'm sharing that with you is so you can plan accordingly. And if you have any individual or emotional or psychological needs that you feel you need attention, companionship, or someone just to talk to, let us know. Our goal was January 31st, but again, 43%, we're basically saying 1 in every 2 people are testing positive or are positive. And we simply can't take that threat because, again, you are our priority. So looking ahead, don't anticipate any significant changes. Obviously, if that incidence rate goes down, we will definitely consider normalizing operations, but we just don't feel that our goal of January 31st is going to happen as we had hoped. So that's the COVID update. And I have two other items that I want to share with you. The Building A chiller that we ordered well over 18 weeks ago. I was on a call this morning with the manufacturer, and the manufacturer is Carrier. The chiller itself has been manufactured in Charlotte, North Carolina. Representatives from our vendor who is going to be doing the installation was on the call as well. We can confirm that the Building A chiller has been constructed and is ready for shipment. Unfortunately, the delay is in the shipment process, and we have no idea when Carrier will be able to get that Building A chiller out of their plant and on its way from Charlotte, North Carolina to Las Vegas, Nevada. It's just the world we're in right now. Delays are occurring consistently and constantly. So again, that chiller, we hope will be here very soon. The vendor is communicating on a daily basis, but we simply don't have an idea of when it will get here from North Carolina. The other item related to that matter of delivery delays is our security cameras for phase 3, which will entail the perimeter of our property. We have already been told that we should anticipate a delay of up to 8 months for arrival of those small cameras to get here. So we have planned out the locations, we have the order already in process, but the manufacturer, in their spirit of honesty and candidness with us, just basically said, don't anticipate arrival for another 8 months. Mm-hmm. So we are doing our best to do what's right for Las Ventanas, but unfortunately we're at the mercy of those distributors and shipment carriers and so forth, but we will continue to keep you updated on those matters. Mm-hmm. And again, I want to echo that it is very important that you stay in contact with us if you should test positive or you are symptomatic, because this variant can spread so quickly. And I know that this team of 3 has been encouraging you to be very diligent in your gatherings, in your intake of food and beverages. And it's not as though we don't want you to enjoy life to its fullest possible, but at the same time, we don't want a super spreading event that will overtake the success we've had so far. Again, we're at 18 cases. I heard just recently that a neighboring community has a positive caseload of well over 70 residents. And because you are our priority, we don't want that to happen here. We're not trying to be the bad guys. We're trying to protect you and stave off any harm. Mm-hmm. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Lamar Jackson.
That would be me.
And she can bring some lighter material for you.
Well, this is just, it's the weekend. So the next week, your weeklies have already gone out. And I just wanted to highlight a few things on there. So we do have our Tai Chi classes that are now on Tuesdays and Fridays instead of Sundays and Fridays. So if you're looking for something to do, Natalia will be here at 2:30 Tuesday, January 25th. Don't forget about snack stand. I think it's cookies this time around. So snack stand is at 3 o'clock. Just grab a cookie, maybe after you're done with Tai Chi. Going on to Thursday, we do have a virtual program by John Cochran, your CEO himself. He will be doing basically a book club. It's 3 that matter to me. These are 3 books that matter to him. And maybe it's a Zoom, usually there's breakout groups and everyone kind of talks about what matters to them as well. So it'll be an interactive virtual Zoom meeting, and you can actually meet in here. There are limited numbers. We're trying to be safe, or you could watch it from your own home. Also, we have our Alley open house that's going to be Thursday, the 27th. It'll be in the Tuscany room. And for those Alley members, we are still going to be doing the same classes we did last semester, the fall semester. That's going to be on Wednesdays, the Celebrating Musical Theater. And then on Thursdays, it's Our Nation State by State. Keep in mind, when you sign up for these Alley classes, you have a whole library index of different classes to watch. These are just the 2 classes that we are going to be having being viewed and showed to you in the Tuscany room for you. So keep that in mind. If you have been wanting to sign up for Alley, but you were too late for fall, well, you are just in time for spring. It does start February and it ends in April. So you have some time to sign up on the 27th for this and the Tuscany room. Other than that, we have more line dancing, more diamond painting for the rest of the week. So that's all I have. Remember, please keep your mask on during all events and activities, classes. I will say everyone who has been to the classes or just like a bingo or anything like that, you have done an amazing job keeping that mask on. So remember as well, wash hands. I've heard, that some people might want to be reminded like exactly how you wash your hands. So I might put a to-do video on the cubicle for you, just so we know exactly how to keep safe. I believe that's all I have.
That's it. And I'm an
Yes.
old school Raiders, not fan, but old school Raiders. John Madden, right? Hey, that's some years gone
That's
by.
it.
Oakland
That's it.
Raiders.
Yep.
Anything to offer?
Well, I just want to wish everyone a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Hopefully, if you are a football fan, you'll have some really exciting games to look forward to. And if not, then I'm sure there's plenty of other things that you can do to help to pass the time. But please know that we are all thinking of you. Please be safe in your choices. Absolutely. Make sure you wear those masks. Wash your hands, social distancing. We're hopeful that we can get past this. It's been a really intense wave, and we're hoping that we can get past it, and then we can move on to some really exciting things. And I do want to say a special thank you. Thank you to all of you who have been so, so kind and have taken time from your day after having seen me here to come down and to visit with me, introduce yourself, get to know me a little bit, show me around. I wanted to say thank you very much. Everyone has been very welcoming, and I can't tell you how excited I am to be part of the Las Ventanas family. So weekend blessings to all.
All right. Well, bye everyone, and we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.